What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today, welcome back to another My Career Reborn video on Don Bradman Cricket 14. Today we are a team we have never been in the game, the Chennai Super Kings, and we're coming in a pretty good position in our IPL debut. So we're looking to go score some runs with the bat, obviously take some wickets with the ball. But before we do go and get any further, remember to smash that like button. Let's aim for 40 likes on this video, and if you are new, please do remember to hit that subscribe button. I think at the time of recording this video, I'm only 18 subs away from 8,000 subscribers, so that is absolutely massive. But as I said, we are here today. We've got 4 overs left to go off the bat and then 4 overs worth of bowling, and that is going to be our allotted quota for the innings. But we may not even make it that far, just due to the fact that we could have potentially run ourselves out there. But we've come into the side, we're captaining the side, we've taken over from MS Dhoni, but we do still have some very good quality players in the side. And I think, you know, it would be nice if we could pick up a trophy, because we do seem to struggle just a little bit when it comes to getting trophies on the save here. But we're doing our bit so far, and, you know, you can't ask for too much more. Coming in at number 6, we've only faced 3 balls. We've gone and scored 8 runs to date so far. So we're just going to continue to try and score some quick fire runs, and as I said, get those runs on the board. So basically, we just want to go, and as I said, keep going. That is all I've been saying basically all episode, is keep going, keep scoring these runs. 12 off 4, that is just what we want. So world cricket at the moment, the time I'm recording this, the New Zealand-Pakistan test, I believe, took an early lunch due to the fact that it has started to rain once again in Hamilton, which is a real shame. We did lose most of the first day with a washout. Only 21 overs were able to be played on that day. And we did get in a full day's play yesterday, which was good. We saw New Zealand, I think, finish up somewhere around 270, 280 all out. BJ Watling, 49 for him. Tim Southee got some runs. Jeet Ravel, again, 55 for him. Taylor was brief in his stay. I think he scored it over a run a ball, got up towards 30 or 40, but didn't really get done what he wanted. You know, we wanted obviously a bit more from him. We wanted someone to really kick on, and I was going to say surely that's run out, but that's a good piece of running, a good quick call from, I think it is Dwayne Bravo down the other end, who is just running us rampant at the moment with these singles. But yeah, getting there. And Pakistan, they were in a bit of trouble. Tim Southee got 3 very early wickets. Wagner came in, he chimed in and got a couple as well towards the back end of day 2. Currently Pakistan, I think they're 7 down at the moment as we head in, as I said, to a early lunch. And they are about 80 odd runs still behind. So there's still a lot of work for them to do. Hopefully New Zealand can go and wrap up the tail quick smart, and it does make it a lot easier, you know, to, I guess, have a first innings lead as well, because the pitch seems to be playing still quite well. But you obviously still need to go and you still need to apply yourself and still need to stick around, pretty much, we shall say. Otherwise, it can be difficult to score runs. You just need to go and try and apply yourself, which is what we've seen, obviously, in this test match. I guess just in this test series in general, we've seen some big hitting from some tail enders. Sahil Khan and Tim Southee, the main, you know, I don't want to say culprits, but the main contributors to that. They've gone out there and scored quickly, and because they have gone and done that, it has really helped their team. But then there are players that, you know, if you do go and apply yourself, like Misbah Haq did in the first innings in Christchurch, and, you know, Jeet Ravel, what he's done, I mean, he's gone out and has basically batted just time. You know, he hasn't really gone out to try and do too much. And we have got off to an incredible start here. And we are going to continue to keep going. But 7 for 105. Just realised that I haven't changed my field. But we're going to rock with this. There is still 6.5, still 41 balls, as we can see down there in the bottom. 6.5 overs left to go. But it looks as though a lot of the damage has been done early on by our bowlers. As you can see, 7 down already. So that is going to make it very tough for Rajasthan to go and get up here. Funny enough, both these teams actually aren't playing in the IPL at the moment, just due to, to be honest, I can't exactly even remember what it was for. There was some reason that they were taken out. I think they were just suspended for, I think it's just a couple of seasons, and potentially they can come back. But there are 2 new franchises that have been renamed, and basically most of these players are playing for one of those 2 franchises. So not really too much of a change. I was going to say, speaking of franchises, Doesn't really link in with my next topic, but South Africa-Australia day-night test in Adelaide. That game there has swung massively into Australia's favour. Usman Khawaja, not a regular opener, but due to, I think, what I discussed in Friday's video, did have to go out and open because Warner has been off the field for too long, and what a impact he made. I think he scored 140-odd, very, very well played. Mitchell Starc chipped in as well towards the end. He got a very timely 52. And Australia at the moment are pretty much in cruise control. South Africa are only, I think, 55 or 60 runs ahead, possibly. I think it might be 66 runs ahead, but they do only have 4 wickets left in the bag. So there is still a lot of time for Australia to go. I think the new ball is very close, or they may have it now. So it is looking likely that Australia are going to come back. They're not going to be whitewashed in this test series. The young guns have gone and done their job. Obviously, Pete Hanscom scored a 50. Nick Maddison got a great ball from Rabada. He didn't score any. Renshaw's been solid in the slips. He was solid in day one at the... towards the close of play, very, very solid in defence. Didn't quite make the runs that were required, but, you can't go and just judge a player on that one innings. I mean, same as Nick Maddison. He could come back next time around. Australia are playing a test, and, we could see him score a 50. We could see him score 100 kind of thing. But Hanscom looked good. The bowling looked good as well. Nathan Lyons seemed to have found a little bit of form. He seems to be back in the wickets. He took 3 in this second innings for South Africa so far. 2 of them came in the latter stages last night, so he could be crucial just heading into these first few overs on day 4 for the Australians, especially if the ball is turning and getting a bit of bounce. It doesn't seem to be turning too much in Adelaide, but it is the bounce that really is going and helping the spinner and really helping Nathan Lyon. We've been absolutely clobbered today. It's a good thing that we scored some runs because we are getting taken to for some runs, but that is to be expected at this stage of the game. The run rate has come down quite significantly as well in these last couple of overs. Still just the 2 wickets left in the bag, but only 11 runs and over needed. So all you need is just to get a lucky 6, a couple of 4s, and all of a sudden you're right back in this game. So our guys down the other end are picking up wickets, which is good for us. It is going to probably see us pick up a victory in our first game as Chennai captain. First game for Chennai as well. And one thing I must say I do love, and I have only just noticed this now, is that we do have the coveted number 16 on the back of the shirt. It hasn't happened before in career. I think when I play for the Sunrisers, I get stuck with number 1. I get stuck with other numbers when I'm playing elsewhere. So to have that coveted number 16 on the back of my shirt is absolutely great. And the final series I'm going to talk about, which is something that I don't know a whole lot about actually, is the India versus England Test series. Third test has started. Last time I saw, England were about 220 for 6. Now, this was very early on last night, so things potentially have changed quite drastically in the space of that time. But as I said, I haven't really been following it too much, and I haven't checked the scorecard from overnight, so I don't really have too much more to add in that there. But Johnny Bairstow, he was scoring some runs. I think England had a bit of a mare in the top order. Bairstow scored some runs, I believe. Ben Stokes got some runs as well as Josh Buttler, who's in the side. I don't think he's wicket-keeping. I think Bairstow's still wicket-keeping, but good to see Josh Buttler, obviously a very young and very talented batsman, wicket-keeper batsman for the English. And there is an outside edge from, I'm not too sure who that is. That's the leg spinner, I believe, Tambib. And that is going to not finish our spell, but you have to say, with the way things are going down the other end, Ashwin probably is going to pick up this wicket here, pick up this last wicket, and Witt is going to be all over Red Rover. But we may potentially get a chance to have a bowl in the final over, which is what is going to happen. And 21 required from Rajasthan. So they have actually taken it a hell of a lot closer than I thought they would have, but that is going to make it difficult. I was going to say, I need 4 4s here. 4 4s would create the tie. A 6 needed in there, so if we can just go and try and keep this guy down on strike. He doesn't seem to have the power that the other players have, but I was going to say, he's done a good job, but a marvellous bit of fielding down the ground there to save 4. And that is going to make things very difficult now. 19 off 4. So basically, 20 needed. So we need 2 sixes and a 4 left to come. That one there has been hit up, but it may have gone to the fielder. It has. And we do pick up our first wicket of the evening. Not a bad debut for ourselves. 1 for 27. A little bit expensive with the ball, but we did manage to get some runs with the bat as well. And bravo, as you would expect. Such a T20 superstar. Such a superstar in the shorter forms of the game. 40 off 23 with the bat and 3 for 15 with the ball. We get off to a great start with the Chennai Super Kings, and we're going to be going through probably the next 3 or 4 episodes through this IPL season, bringing it to you first here on TC Gaming 16. I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Do hope you enjoyed your video. Until next time, this is your King of Career Mode, TC Gaming, signing out.